Yesterday, it was reported that the largest hack took place on every American in the United States. And over the last 24 hours, the number one question I've been getting is, Steve, what do I do next? That is exactly what I'm covering in this video. And as I mentioned yesterday when I reported live on this, I've got an identity protection company that I have hired years ago. They notified me in the morning that our information was out on the dark web. That's how I knew. Now, nobody's paying me to make this video. I'm not going to sell you anything, but I am going to just, for my audience, walk you through what are some of the things they told me that you should do right away to make sure that your information is not compromised. Because yes, they said your full name, your social security number, your address, your phone number, it's all out there. And with that information, they can open up credit cards, lines of credit, pull out loans. They can try to use that to pretend to be you to access your current accounts, your bank accounts. So there's a lot of stuff that you need to know about right now, because they're saying, yes, every person in the United States, including kids. The warning I got yesterday was that my daughter's information was out there. Everyone's information is out there now, and you need to take steps to protect yourself and your family. It's all the United States, the UK, and Canada. 2.9 billion records have been released into the dark web, and your information is floating around out there. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this. All the articles and resources I'm going to reference are going to be linked in the description below. I'm going to share with you phone numbers to freeze your credit, what you need to do to stay safe. Now, let's dive right in. Before we do me a favor, hit the like button if you appreciate the updates. I know nobody likes what's going on, but it'll just spread this out further if you hit the like button across the YouTube platform. Hit subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Just trying to help out the community. And also, like I said, resources are going to be linked in the description below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and cover this so you know exactly what next steps to take to keep you and your family safe. All right, so how to freeze your credit. They said the first thing you're going to want to do is freeze your credit across all three of those credit bureaus. So a credit freeze, this can help prevent identity theft and fraud. Requesting a freeze is free and it will not harm your credit. And also there are resources on how to unfreeze it when you need to do a credit check for whatever reason. So let's just go ahead and scroll right down. What is a credit freeze? A credit freeze blocks access to your credit report, protecting you against scammers, attempts to access your credit report, open fraudulent accounts. When someone applies for credit using your personal information, a lender or card issuer typically checks your credit before making a decision. If your credit is frozen, the potential creditor cannot see the data required to approve the application. So keep this in mind. If you freeze your credit and then you apply for a credit card, they're going to block you. It's going to say you can't do it. And you'll get a letter in the mail, like say someone tries to open up something for Home Depot. It'll say Home Depot credit card. There was an application, but it was blocked. And this is a good thing if it wasn't you. Now, here are the phone numbers for the three credit bureaus. So the first one is Equifax. You're going to want to call 1-800-349-9960 or go to this hyperlink online. Check out the step-by-step Equifax credit freeze guide. Now, keep in mind, all three of these can be a little bit different. They're different bureaus, so you're going to want to do one at a time. Just doing one does not do them all. The next one is Experian. Go online. To initiate for information, call 88397-3742. Here's the detailed walkthrough of getting an Experian credit freeze with a hyperlink. And the last one is TransUnion. Call 888-909-8872 or go online, read the TransUnion Credit Freeze Guide. And again, you're going to have to do this for each one of these. Just doing one does not cover them all. You're going to need to do this 3 times to freeze each one of these. Now, the quickest way to freeze your credit is online through your profile, which each major credit bureau and the bureaus highlighted this method on the website. But placing a freeze over the phone is also very fast. Bureaus must place the freeze within 1 business day if you request it online or by phone. According to a Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, they have 3 business days to complete the mailed-in requests. So I would recommend that you call the phone numbers to get it done right away. And the information that you're going to need to freeze your credit is going to be your social security number, date of birth, and your address. Depending on how you initiate the credit freeze, online or by phone or by mail, you might also need to provide a copy of your passport, driver's license, military ID, copy of your tax documents, bank statements, utility bills, proof of address, like a utility bill as well. Now, like I said, when this happened, I was actually notified before it really was hitting the news outlets, and it's because I had an identity theft protection company that was helping me. So I just Googled the top 10 identity theft protection companies. You can go ahead and research them, see what, might be best for you and your family. But it says number 1 is Aurora. Number 2 is LifeLock, 3 Identity Guard, 4 is Zandeer, number 5 is Identity IQ, 6 is Surfshark, 7 is OmniWatch, 8 is Norton, 9 is EverSafe, and 10 is ID Shield. So the way this works is you put in your information into their secure platform, so that way they've got all of that. And then if any activity happens on the web with any of your information, they know what's going on and they can notify you in real time. So if there is an identity theft issue, somebody has your information, they're trying to say, open up a credit card or trying to access an account, you will get an email from them right away, and then they will give you phone numbers and next steps to make sure that you protect yourself. A lot of them also will provide you with attorneys and also provide you with compensation, security. If you are hacked, they'll cover you. So they are there to help you take the next steps necessary to protect yourself should this happen. Now, if you don't have one of these, you won't know that it's happening in real time. All you'll know is maybe like a couple weeks later, you'll get a letter in the mail saying someone tried to open up an account for your Home Depot card, but because you had your credit freeze in place, it was blocked. This will help you know when exactly it's happening and have you on guard, ready, and checking your accounts. Like I said, if you don't have this in place, though, you won't know that that's happening. They also said now might be a good time to change your passwords for all your various accounts, and do not use the same password for all different accounts, because if they get access to, say, your bank account, well, then suddenly they know the password to your email and to all these other things, and it could be just really, really bad. So make sure that you have them. Now, you might need a password manager because you can't remember all those passwords, or something really easy is just getting a spreadsheet and keeping them in a spreadsheet, so that way you can know the different passwords to your accounts. Also, two-factor authentication is really good as well. Get a text message when someone's trying to access accounts, and also avoid giving any information over the phone. If they've got your phone number, they might try to pretend like they're your bank and say, hey, someone's trying to hack your stuff, please verify your information over the phone. Do not do it. Just say, okay, if you are actually, my bank, I'm going to hang up now and I'm going to go online, get the official number, and I'm going to use that from what I found online. Don't click on any links on emails. Do not give any information over the phone. Now, again, if you want to get one of those identity theft protection companies, I actually found online on Amazon a link to one that you can use. It's a 1-year subscription. It covers over $1 million if something is stolen or hacked or whatever. Again, I'm not being paid to do any of this. I'm just going to put a link to it down below. You can take a look at it. If you don't want it, totally fine. Like I said, there's a list of some of the top ones. Do your research, but I would definitely say take action right away before you suddenly start getting calls that credit card bills are due that you didn't open, or things are happening in your name and you've got identity theft issues. So just wanted to share with you what it was that I heard from the company that I work with, let you guys know the latest, and as more comes out, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date here on the channel. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you want to see the live on it where I covered more detail about the actual hack, check out this video right here next. But that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.